Welcome to ViewTheRace.com. This is the Prince William Half Marathon from Gainesville, Virginia. The race starts in the parking lot of Jiffy Lube Live. Runners will have a nice flat start as they work their way around towards Wellington Road. Now as you're near the entrance of Jiffy Lube Live, you're going to take a left onto Wellington Road. Now stay to the right side of the road as you'll soon be taking a right onto University Boulevard at the lights. Now this is a rolling course, but the first 5 miles of this course are mostly flat to downhill as you cross through mile 1. The exception being this crossover Route 66, the overpass. A little bit of an uphill here as we come up and over Route 66. Now again, stay to the right side of the road as we'll be taking a right onto Lee Highway or Route 29. Again, just slightly rolling through this section as we cross through mile 2. Now this course passes by several battlefields and historic monuments dedicated to the Civil War. Take a quick look to the right and see the sign for the Manassas National Battlefield Park as we enter Manassas. Just continue along Route 29. We pass by mile 3. Now come up and over this rise. Again, just as a rolling section, but mostly downhill through this part of the course. Now look to the right, and it's a very famous battlefield on the right-hand side as we cross through mile 4. And stay to the right as we'll be taking a right into the New York Monuments Loop. Now if you look to the right side at the top of the hill, you will see a monument to commemorate the New York regiments that fought in the battles during the Civil War. Just going to work our way to the top of this loop. Just come around the circle and make our way back towards Route 29. Again, this course is very historic and has several monuments that you will see during the course. Now at the end of the road, we're going to take a right back onto the Lee Highway or Route 29. We cross through mile 5. Now the rolling hills are going to get a little bit bigger through this section. Have to concentrate just a bit more. And right about here, we're going to turn around and head back the way we came on Route 29. Now you're going to come up and over that hill again. Now on these rolling hills, you're going to fight your way to the top of them and then take advantage of the nice downhill on the backhand side. Another rolling hill. I'll stay on the right side of the road, so we're taking a right onto Featherbed Lane. Come up and over this rise and you'll have a nice downhill. Now right about here, the road's just going to kick up just slightly. A long, slow, gradual uphill as we cross through mile 7. Again, famous battlefield on the left-hand side as we take a left into this parking lot. We're just going to do a quick loop and head back the way we came on Featherbed Lane. Now you're going to enjoy a nice, long, slow downhill. Really make up some time here. Bit of an uphill at the end of the road. Now we're going to stay on the right-hand side of the road and head back onto Lee Highway or Route 29. We cross through mile 8. And just slightly rolling through this section. Now the road's going to flatten out. Nice section of the course right here. Really got to dig deep and maintain that pace on this flat section as we cross through mile 9. Now stay on the right side of the road as we'll take a right onto Pageland Lane. This is a beautiful section of the course with beautiful wooded areas on both sides of the road. We're going to take a right onto the Brawner Farm Loop. Now the Brawner Farm House was a famous house that was at the center of the Second Battle of Manassas. Now this battle actually ended with a Confederate victory. Very famous battlefield. Now we're just going to work our way around this loop, cross through mile 10, and head back towards Pageland Lane. I'm going to take a left back onto Pageland Lane and head back towards Lee Highway. A little bit of an uphill as you leave Pageland Lane. That's going to flatten out. Now stay on the right side of the road as at the lights. You're going to take a right back onto Lee Highway. Cross through mile 11. Again, these rolling hills are going to hurt just a bit more at this point in the course. Really got to dig deep. Now at the lights, you're going to take a left back onto University Boulevard. Now this part of the course you've already seen before. We got to come up and over that overpass over Route 66. We're going to cross through mile 12. You have a nice downhill on the backside of that overpass. Now at the lights, you're going to take a left back onto Wellington Road. You know you're close to the finish at this point. Now stay on the right side of the road as we're going to take a right back into Jiffy Lube Live. And as soon as you take this right, if you have anything left, you got to kick to the finish. Nice and flat, fast finish. Thank you for viewing the race at viewtherace.com.